I wanna rock right now.
Gotcha.
I wanna rock right. I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right. I wanna rock right now.
What's going on? This is Right Now with JROC and KJ.
Yeah.
We're sitting here at Lionheart Fitness.
Yes.
Got my man Big P, Coach Hobbs, Coach Phillip. Some may even know him as PJ.
Yeah.
Sitting here with my dog. Man, I appreciate you hopping up on the show with us, man.
Appreciate you for having me, man. I appreciate this, man.
Yeah, we've talked about you on the show quite a bit, though.
Yeah.
You know, especially during football season. Before we get into everything, you know, especially during football season, your name and some of the things that you have said were brought up quite a bit.
There must be some great wisdom being dropped upon my
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
It was some parts of that, you know, it wasn't great and it wasn't whiz, but it was definitely pretty dumb.
Got him.
I've been known to say some dumb things throughout my time, but it's okay though. I'm here to represent for the home team.
This is my guy who always said Dak has been and it will be a top 5 quarterback.
Top 5 Dak.
Top 5 Dak. Isn't that what you say?
That's what we starting off with. Okay, cool. Now, what I said was, in a league full of non-elite quarterbacks, Dak is average, is what I said.
Okay.
He's an average quarterback. The league is not elite.
Okay, the league is not a
No, it's not. You're not.
What?
The league is not elite.
Bring the rewind button back.
Okay. Would you like for me to explain that for you?
No, because I remember specifically. We was out there
at the turkey drive.
at the turkey drive, handing out turkeys to families. It was a great time.
Great.
Until you came up there with the, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, you called me out. Just didn't say hi, nothing first.
I need to talk to
I
you.
need to talk to you.
Dak is the top 5 quarterback right now.
What I said was, what I've always said to Jerome, always, is that in this league that we play in right now, there are no elite quarterbacks compared to what I feel like is elite. There may be a few. I said you can name 5.
Okay.
If that. After that, they're all average.
Okay.
Dak is average like the rest of quarterbacks in the league.
Okay.
Interesting.
But is he in that top 5?
Is he in the top 5? At that time, when they were playing, he was in the top 5.
Okay. What about now?
Now, he's average like the rest of them.
Okay.
What would you put him?
It's like saying Burrow is elite.
Nah.
He's not. It's like saying Stafford is elite. He's not.
No.
It's the league is full of average quarterbacks.
Interesting. Do you think that we would have shot you out in derogatory terms if you said that?
I did say that. Now, what you heard might have been different, and that's cool. but that's what I've always stated. You know, that's what I've always said.
You have always said it's an average quarterback, and Dak is
Elite.
good for an average quarterback league.
Yeah.
He's an average quarterback in an average quarterback league. He has said that plenty of times.
Thank you.
But also in those same breaths, you have said that Dak is a top 5 quarterback.
I said at that time he was playing as a top 5 quarterback. He was playing at an MVP level. There were discussions to where Dak was considered MVP. Was he not?
There was a discussion
That's
from
my
some people. Nobody.
Major outlets, ESPN, major sports talk shows was considering him an elite quarterback at the time.
ESPN is fake news.
Agreed.
Fake News Network.
Agreed. But my point, Fox Sports Network, same
Also,
thing.
Colin Cowherd.
Okay, I don't even listen to Colin
Yeah,
Cowherd.
that's what I'm saying. Who you listen to?
But my point is that here's the thing.
Come on, Skip. Come on, Skip.
My point in that though is this. You know what I'm saying? There were people that was fussing. Dak didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve a whole bunch of stuff. And all I've ever stated was, in today's market, in today's time period, he's getting paid what he's worth. That's all I stated.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair now.
If that's what you said.
That is what I said.
That's what you said.
That's what I stand by.
Today.
That's what you said.
That's what I said then also.
All right, that's cool. Let me
cool.
just slide over a little
Yes.
bit. You're going to pray at the end of this,
Pray at the
right?
end of this.
I will be more than happy to.
Please.
Be more than happy to. You know what I'm
Ladies and
saying?
gentlemen, if you need a PR,
Hey,
if you need a PR firm,
listen. I mean, you tell me where the lie is. Tell me what I've said to where it's not true.
you know, I can't tell you that it's not true unless I have a video or recording of you saying.
Okay, so in your words, what did I say?
We've addressed. You said elite.
Okay.
Dak.
Okay. Agreed.
Top 5.
In that time, when I said it was the very beginning of the season. Was he not in the top 5?
Thanksgiving.
But my point, no, it was around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
In that time before that, though, that's what I'm saying. If you lead up to the first 7 games, which led up to it, Dak was playing at a very elite level.
Interesting.
And top 5 quarterback at the time. Was he not? MVP level. How can you not be, if you're in the MVP discussion, how can you not be playing at an elite level? And he was he not?
I guess so.
I guess so.
So
if you say so.
If you say so.
Okay. So again, we're going off of what everybody was discussing. The top 5 at that point in time was Mahomes. Of course, they wasn't talking about Mahomes. They wasn't playing.
They weren't talking about Mahomes.
They were talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
They were talking about other individuals, and they included Dak in their conversations. All I'm saying.
They did. But that doesn't necessarily mean.
But we're talking about you.
I am me. And what I was doing was based upon facts. He was leading the league. He had the number 1 offense. He was leading the league in passing at the time. So all these things contribute to why I said what I said.
Yeah.
Now, to get it, if y'all take y'all feelings out of it.
I don't have feelings.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay, we know. You take your feelings out of it just because you don't like the man. It's like, but we got to say facts versus our feelings.
No, facts is he's not a very good quarterback.
I'm sorry?
The facts is he's not a very good quarterback.
So he's the average quarterback.
No, he's not an average.
He's not average quarterback?
No.
He's not average.
I'll give him average.
He's a below average, like a little bit below average quarterback.
There's 32 teams.
Okay.
He's in the 10 to 16 range.
10 to 16 is the average,
That's
right?
the average.
Okay.
Average.
But not if it's an average league, then it's
It's an average league.
I mean, everybody's value.
Agreed.
The difference between elite top 5 and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a
Is
gap.
that really? Is that really?
Well, if you saying Dak,
Is that really though? I mean, if you think about
There's
it,
a gap.
the league that we're playing in right now, you know what I'm saying?
It's a passing league.
First and foremost, I hate the league now.
Okay.
I'm being honest with you. When I compare football, I'm talking about the of course the 90s when real football was being played. I don't figure what they do now is considered that. I believe that anytime a receiver don't catch the ball, he looking up trying to see where the flag is throwing, looking down, pass interference, this, that.
Yeah.
You can't touch the quarterback, you can't hit the quarterback. If you barely scrape him, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
This is it's trash. You know what I'm saying? All the way around. People say that Tom Brady's the GOAT. Here's another discussion. My personal opinion, he's not. How can he be? I ask this question all the time, and no one seems to answer this question. You name me any one of his championships. Tom Brady. I'm switching over now.
I know because you said championships.
So he's a GOAT.
Once you said championships, I already knew you weren't talking about the Cowboys.
So you're right. True. So
because we ain't won one in a minute.
Since he's the GOAT, right? That many claim that he is. Since he's the GOAT, you name me any one of those Patriots teams that would have beat the Cowboys team in the 90s when they won the Super Bowl.
in the 90s?
Yeah. Name me one.
Nobody's beating the Cocaine Cowboys.
Okay. Take it a step further. Name me any one of his Patriots teams that would have beat San Francisco in the 90s.
Well, like
when
you
they
said,
won.
but like you said earlier, the league has changed.
is different.
You
Agreed.
can't compare that.
I'm gonna tell you why I can. You know what I'm saying? The league has changed, but my point though, so therefore, now what I would say is Tom Brady is the GOAT of this era, but he's not the greatest of all time. In my opinion.
Now you're comparing teams, though.
Not yet.
I am comparing teams.
You can't do that.
Okay, so
compare the Aikman to Brady.
Aikman to Brady.
Here's my point.
Montana to Brady.
You're right. I'm comparing the team, but here's the thing though, because the league then was not generated for around quarterbacks. Do you think that Dan Marino wouldn't have way more passing yards if he played in this league right now? Joe Montana would have way more passing yards if he played in this time right
absolutely.
now.
Absolutely.
That's my point being. So that's why you can actually compare the teams because it's based upon what's happening at that time, in my opinion.
Okay. I like that last word.
I said in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So okay, let's.
It's hard to compare. It's hard to compare teams as an individual. Like it's hard to compare. That's like saying, you're going to compare the LeBron Lakers.
And LeBron Cleveland.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
And LeBron
I'm gonna tell you
Miami.
why.
Yeah.
Because y'all are basing his championships based on him being the GOAT, right?
No,
Because he's won
I'm basing off of his skill level, his
championships is
IQ.
what-
So he's the
Yeah.
greatest to ever play the game.
At quarterback.
Quarterback.
All around.
Yeah.
How can you say that when if he's playing in a time in an era to where you can't touch the receiver,
you can't blame the
jam
person
him.
for the era that
you
they're in.
cannot.
You can't.
That's why I say he's the greatest of this era, but not the greatest
But
of all time.
that's an argument for any sport. Then that's always going to be.
Because
Agreed.
that's all that
That's
is
all
the
you're gonna
LeBron
do.
Jordan
Agreed.
era.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
LeBron
the
Jordan
thing.
argument
Agreed.
in
See,
football.
that's a whole other conversation between me and this man.
That's
So
the
agreed.
LeBron Jordan argument
it's
in
the same-
football.
it's the same
for the
argument.
football.
It is. That's why LeBron can never be the GOAT.
Why?
Because he's playing in this era.
But that's not his fault that he's
can't-
playing
yeah.
this era.
That's not his fault that he's playing in
Because
but
had he been
is.
playing in the era with Mike, I mean, it'd be a different
Yes,
story.
yeah. Remember, Mike was playing against plumbers and
He playing against who?
and grocery store workers and.
That's because they had to. They wasn't paying
Oh
anybody.
no, but the
back then.
era though.
It was
If
the era.
Jordan was
They
in the
had-
era with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry,
He would still be Jordan.
would he?
He would
No.
still be
Would he?
Jordan.
He'd be Kobe.
He'd be Kobe.
Okay, when you say he'd be Kobe, but still Kobe was still the greatest. Kobe was labeled his game after Jordan. I think
Right.
it's Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron, in my opinion.
How many final MVPs Kobe got?
See, here
That's
we
tough.
go. You never
I'm
want to
asking.
sit back.
I'm asking.
Yeah, Shaq.
Listen,
Shaquille.
listen,
And-
listen,
and
listen.
Shaq Rock
Who
one.
did Jordan have?
Shaq
How many
Rock
did Jordan
one.
have?
And Shaq Rock one.
How many Jordan had?
The difference between Kobe
I'm
and
just saying.
Shaq and Jordan and Pippen is a far difference.
I'm
The
just saying.
difference between the two, though, in my opinion, again, I got to keep prefaces with my opinion. The difference between the two is one was built, one went out and funded his team. Totally different.
He didn't want
Totally
Scotty
different.
at first.
Who? He didn't, but he came. But that's my point. I'm not talking about Scotty.
they
The
did the
organization
drafting.
built. I didn't. Jordan didn't sit down and say, "Hey, Drexler, come and play with me."
Right.
But
Jordan didn't sound and say, "Hey, Pippen,
wasn't
come and play with me."
It is now. The money wasn't the same.
I want to win a championship, but we can do this together.
Barkley tried it.
We can. He did. And what happened? He tried.
Pippen tried it too.
No.
Pippen tried.
What happened is they were free agents and they went. The difference is they did not meet amongst each other to say, "Hey, let's play together."
The money's totally different now than it was then.
So in what?
Then your argument.
What you mean in what?
How you figure?
Your free agent argument. Then that leads me back to the Heatles.
Who?
The Heat.
The Heat.
The Heat 3. They were free agents also.
They were going into. They were still with other teams.
They were free agents.
They
that
were
was their
still.
last,
They
was the end of the contract.
knew a
The
year
contract was up.
beforehand. They're saying, "Hey, next year we're going to be free agents. So let's come together and win a championship."
We have social media and things like that in order to see what that things happen. Back then, we didn't have the level of access to the players that we did.
You know what?
And so, how do we know?
You know why?
For sure that those conversations didn't occur.
In my opinion, let's say this again.
Uh-huh.
In my opinion, based upon what I feel.
Okay.
Then in the back then, you had players they wanted to beat the best. They didn't want to join the best.
No, when you Pippen was on his way out. Barkley hadn't run a ring. They called
question
Hakeem, and they was like, "Hey, Hakeem, what's good?"
Several of
What's
the
good,
NBA
Hakeem?
greatest said, "I would have never teamed up or called another superstar."
easy to
player."
say that
to
shit
say
now.
that.
It don't matter.
It's
I
easy
would
to
say that
that
too.
now.
It don't matter.
It's easy to
So
say
now
that.
it doesn't matter.
Say that too.
It's easy to say that.
It's
'Cause
easy to say that.
I've seen them in the same breath sell another lie.
I would say that too. And then if they would have won, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we did it together." The reason why they're saying that is because they lost.
So you think LeBron's the greatest also?
So for me, I'm a Jordan fan.
Okay.
So I think he's probably the most important player in basketball.
Who? LeBron?
Jordan.
Okay.
Because he started a lot of this stuff.
Okay.
So the shoe deals and all that,
I bet.
endorsements and stuff like that, that's
Okay.
a Jordan thing.
Okay.
LeBron is carrying the torch.
I agree with that. I don't
So
disagree
Jordan
with
will be one, LeBron will be two.
I
Kobe
disagree
will
with
be
that.
three.
But you're talking about endorsements and something that's totally different outside
No,
of
we're talking-
basketball. We're talking
that's
about
all- that's all
a
impact in
brand.
basketball.
That's a brand.
That's all impact.
That's totally different.
LeBron
We're talking
doing
about
more
on the
than
floor.
that though.
That's all
I give him
impact.
that.
He beyond the shoes.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that.
But
He's beyond
you
the
got to have the
shoes.
starter.
I agree with that.
It's beyond the shoes.
Well, we're talking
That's
about
the
on
case
the
you gotta
court.
say Dr. J.
We're talking about on the court.
You gotta talk about Dr. J.
We're talking about on the court. Though.
And then on the court,
That's easy.
that's easy.
LeBron's the best all-around basketball player to ever play the game.
I can agree with that.
It's
Now, is he
simple.
the best scorer? No.
He's the
Okay.
best
He's the best
all-around
all-around.
basketball player to ever play the game.
LeBron is the greatest Magic of all time.
Okay.
But he's not the greatest player of all time.
Okay.
I have Jordan as the greatest player of all time.
Okay.
And you got Jordan, Kobe, Duncan. Who you said?
I said Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So we still have the same top three.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in a different order.
orders.
I don't think, as much as I love Kobe, Laker fan for sure, and I've seen it, watching it in LA all day, you can be better than Jordan because you are.
Is he even the best Laker to ever play?
Who?
Kobe.
Yes, absolutely.
Then he can't. If
Absolutely.
he's not even the best Laker
Absolutely.
to play, how you gonna be the second greatest player?
He's the greatest. He's the greatest Laker.
Nah.
Now people might say Magic. You might, if you old, you got the Wilts and the Kareems.
Kareem,
But if you in the modern era,
Shaq.
no, Shaq wasn't there enough, and he left. We got what, 5 years out of Shaq? No, you got 18 years out of Kobe. The first 3 was probably bad. He was a rookie. Then he partnered up with Shaq. They got the 3P.
I mean, it was more than just 3
Didn't he-
years that were bad. Let's just be honest.
It's not. First of all, if you look at the team, let's look at that lineup.
Because I believe y'all got swept by the Dallas Mavericks.
They did.
Kobe was there.
Yeah,
That's fine.
It wasn't. It was all. It wasn't
He still got
always
5.
good.
He got 5.
It was true.
He made the playoffs
Because Shaq got 3.
You know, we talk about the bad times. We're talking about
It was more than
Smush
just took
Parker
3
era.
years. You say though.
We're talking about the Smush Parker era. We're talking about those times. You don't know about those times where Kobe had to will us to get to the 8 seed, so we
I
could
know
barely
all
make it to
about
the
it.
playoffs.
I know all about it. Y'all was in our conference, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
We
know
beating
all
y'all.
about it.
I'm still beating y'all.
Yeah.
You got the 1 win. Congratulations. You got to see a championship in your whole lifetime.
did. We
Went to
did.
5 parades, bro. 5 of them.
How many NFL parades you been to?
I've been to 2. They weren't my team, but I've been to one.
Oh man, hey, well again, this is right now with JROC and KJ. Man, we're sitting down with P Hobbs, Coach P, aka Phillip, aka PJ.
AKA get your booty rubbed, man. Mister, get your booty rubbed. All this stuff, man. Yeah.
So we're out here at Lionheart Fitness, man. So let's talk about that real quick, man. Let's dive into that just a little bit.
Gotcha.
What is Lionheart Fitness? Because from what I see people working out. I see attitude, ability. I'm seeing black. I'm seeing strength, excellence. So what is Lionheart Fitness?
I think Lionheart is a combination of everything that you just said. Lionheart is a mentality. That's the first and foremost thing that we attack when you come in, because you got a lot of people that says, hey, I can't do this, or I'm not able to do this, my body won't allow me to do this, and it's a mentality. So the first thing that we do is we attack the mentality of showing people that you can do all things.
Gotcha.
If your mindset is right. You know what I'm saying? If we can overcome the thought process of being afraid, you know what I'm saying? Because fear paralyzes us. And once it paralyzes them, once they get over the thought or the process of the fear, or they push past their limits, and see what we learn in here and what we do in here is we take and we implement into the world also. There are certain things that we do here in regards as far as we say no dropping the weights. Why? It's not because, you know what I'm saying, the floors are harder or the brick or anything like that, but sometimes in life things get hard. Sometimes what we need to do, we don't need to sit it down, we don't need to drop it. What we need to do, we need to focus, we lock back in, and we need to push through adversity. And so that attacking the mindset with little things like that is what Lionheart is about. There are so many individuals that came in this building, came to this studio that had type of health issues, that had mental issues, that they were dealing with divorce, dealing with so much stuff, and they just needed another outlet. And I believe that this is a place that has been provided to being able to help them, to show them that, hey, they can push through whatever they're dealing with in life.
Yeah, that's what's up. You said something about people coming in, losing their weight, getting off of medication, getting healthy. We actually sat down with Jessica, and she actually told a story. Let's hear that real quick. With JROC and KJ.
Yeah.
We're sitting here with Jessica. Jessica, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. If you can't speak a little bit more into the mic, just a little bit.
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Don't be shy.
Yeah. So, Jessica, tell everybody a little bit about what goes on here at Lionheart Fitness.
Torture.
Torture? What do you mean?
It's torture, but we come back for more every day.
Gotcha.
And we pay him to torture us. So I don't know who needs the psychiatric help.
You or him, huh?
Right.
Gotcha. So, it's Coach Hobbs, right? Coach P, Coach Hobbs, Philip Hobbs. Yeah, absolutely. Here at the Lionheart Fitness in DeSoto, Texas. How long you been coming here?
I've been coming since July.
Since July. All right.
2021.
July
2021.
July 2021. So coming up on a year.
Yeah.
Okay. What made you want to hop on to this fitness journey or come here?
So my coworker was telling me about him. I had just been diagnosed with high blood pressure and diabetes. And my numbers would not go down. So I was like, okay, let me try this. You know, if I don't like it, I don't have to come back. So, and I quit a whole lot of times in my head, but I still came back, like I said, the next day. So when I started coming, I was probably about 270. And earlier this week, I weighed in at like 204.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And then I'm no longer diabetic.
Okay.
Wow. So all that took place in 7 months.
Nice.
Lost all that weight. Not a diabetic
Not
anymore.
diabetic anymore.
You still on your high blood pressure medicine for now?
But the numbers are normalized.
That's
Okay.
good. That's
That's
awesome.
The
That's
numbers
awesome.
are normalized.
So a lot of people, a lot of people think it's just the fitness aspect, but it also eating plays a big part in it. Also, how hard was it for you to kind of change your appetite as well, so that you can maintain that goal? Or did Coach Hobbs help you with that as well?
To be honest, once you actually start working out, you tend to eat less anyway. You have to be cognizant of what you eat, true enough, but you eat less anyway, so it all goes hand in hand.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, appreciate you sitting down with us. What's one thing that you would say to somebody out there who's thinking about, coming to a gym, but who's a little hesitant about going to those big name gyms? Why should they come here?
It's small, it's family oriented, results driven. He works you hard, makes you sweat, then he prays for you before you leave.
Nice.
So he makes you curse, but he prays and asks guys to forgive you before you leave. So what other coach does that for you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what's up, man. Okay. Well, Jessica, appreciate you sitting down with us.
Yes.
And, she talked about how she was able to get off diabetes, and her blood pressure is under control now, man. And she said that they cuss.
Yeah.
They get mad at you.
Oh, yeah.
And you beat them up, but they're coming back the next day.
Yeah.
Every day.
They come back the next day. So they don't know who's more insane.
Our thought process is this, and this is what I tell everyone, man, in life, man, every day is day one. And I've been doing this for a while now, you know what I mean? But every day I get up is day one, no matter, because here's the thing, no matter what I do, if I don't capitalize on it today, what I did yesterday doesn't even matter. Every day is day one, and we have that thought process. Every day we get up, we come in this gym, we give it all for however long we're going to be here. It's our day one. And so therefore we re-lock back in. Tomorrow we do the same thing. We forget those things which we did yesterday, and we push toward the mark. What's the mark? The mark of being the best version of ourselves.
I like that. Every day is day one. I like that. Start over a brand new day. I'm looking at the wall. It says, you are your only limit.
Yeah. I see it says be stronger than your excuses.
Yeah.
Success. Don't tell people your dream. Show them. They're all around.
Yes, sir.
All around.
Everywhere you work, every station, you got something in your face to remind you, be great.
Every person that comes here, the first thing I like to do is to find out the why.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Why are you coming? What motivates you? Because that is what I'm going to hold you accountable to when you know moments where you say you don't feel like coming.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me you wanted to be here? Was it because to lose weight? Was it because you was trying to get off a certain type of medicine? Was it because you were dealing with other issues, you needed an outlet? So that's what I'm going to bring back to your remembrance every single time you try to quit on yourself.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm going to do is hold you accountable to what you say you wanted.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's
Accountability,
dope.
that's
dope.
definitely important.
Yeah.
Especially, in this atmosphere.
Absolutely. Accountability is everything. Without accountability, you're not going to make it, especially in a weight journey. For sure. For sure. So how long has Lionheart Fitness been established?
Lionheart Fitness has been established for about a year and a half now.
Okay.
And that's the crazy thing because a lot of people know that, I own a restaurant and I have a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I was on and I was doing. It's called Smoking Bone. Shout out to Smoking Bone.
Yeah.
Still
Smoking Bone.
Still
Oh,
open.
that's a spot. Yeah.
Still
Okay.
open and operating. But, you know what I'm saying? One of the things that I've learned in life is that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do things. Sometimes God allows us to do things to being able to show it might not be the thing, but it's the thing that will lead to the thing. And what I mean by that is here, man, it's amazing because one of the things that people know, we're going to pray with and pray over every individual before they leave. Everyone. And it was something that was laid upon my heart that I had to realize is that sometimes that's the only conversation that people have with God is when we're praying and we're talking to him. So every time they have opportunity, they're making sure that they're prayed for and making sure they're covered for. So I believe that that's one of the determining factors to why so many people are steady coming.
Gotcha.
Based upon that little small nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. So you said you own the restaurant, Smoking Bone, still up and going. Tell you guys, man, if you've never been to Smoking Bone, you missing all the way out.
Yeah.
The beans,
Yeah.
the potato salad,
Yeah.
the ribs they're on bones, but when you pull it up, there ain't no bones.
Yeah.
The links,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the brisket,
Yes, sir.
the turkey leg.
Yes, sir.
What else?
Man, you
Sound
got
like
the,
the
Hold
whole
on.
menu.
Yeah,
The
got
strawberry cake.
the strawberry cake. You got the strawberry lemonade. You have the loaded mac and cheese, the brisket nachos, man.
Oh, I'm on it.
The loaded baked potatoes, man. I can go on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah. Again, that's at Smoking Bone in Soto, Texas. Make sure you guys also come out here to Lionheart Fitness. We got these
Oh yeah, the
shakes.
shakes. Hey,
on it. It says, "I hope your day is full of love."
I love this. So
Yeah.
the shakes. All right. So first of all, the shakes are fire.
Okay.
Flavors fire. Got the
Absolutely.
cookies and cream. It got some nice little chocolate on the side. Stuff is fire. But there's a nice little message. It looks like on every cup.
It
looks, and it's not digital.
Yeah.
It's handwritten. Mine says "Never give up." I needed that today.
Yeah. Yeah.
A great message on every shake.
Absolutely.
Handwritten. That means it's with love.
Some places put your name on it. Y'all writing messages.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy TJ.
Yeah.
TJ is the owner and operator of Universal Nutrition. A young man just doing this thing, man. He's coming in and he's basically, I'm hitting him with the physical side of it.
Yeah.
He's hitting him with the nutritional
nutrition.
side.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can get everything all in one.
That's what it's about right there.
Yeah, it's definitely, you need both parts too.
Yeah.
You know, what it say right here? Get fit in the gym, lose weight in the kitchen.
Yes, sir.
Simple. Everywhere you look, that message is somewhere.
Yeah.
But speaking of a message, we got to take a quick break and hear from our sponsor. Again, that's going to be the Car Wreck Cowboy. If you do get in an accident, make sure you give them a call. That's 855-COWBOY-9. We'll be right back with you.
Right now.
Hey, Ebenezer! Someone just hit my car!
Oh, heck. Well, I reckon we better call the Car Wreck Cowboy.
When?
Right now, sister. Right now.
Call the car wreck, the car wreck cowboy. Car wreck, the car wreck cowboy.
Right now, sister. Right now.
Call 855 Cowboy 9. Get the car wreck cowboy on the line. Check us out.
Right now.
CarWreckCowboy.com. Click right now, don't wait too long. Hey y'all, been in a wreck? Call attorney Sadat Montgomery, the car wreck cowboy, at 855-COWBOY-9. That's 855-269-2699. Or visit carwreckcowboy.com. High Def spokesperson for Montgomery Law, Principal Office, Dallas.
All right, again, shout out to Car Wreck Cowboy, our sponsor. Again, if you get in an accident, make sure you give them a call. That's 855-COWBOY-9.
Make sure you call right now.
All right, again, we're sitting here with Coach Hobbs, Big P, Coach P, Phillip, a.k.a. PJ.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? So I know, again, we're at Lionheart Fitness. As you can see, we got some young men in here training right now.
Yeah.
What's this about, man?
Well, what we do is, man, we actually have the youth that comes in from the hours from 7 to 8. You got many different youngsters coming that play football, basketball, track. They do all the things. When we train and we develop them also. Pretty much, you got some that start as early as 8, 9, 10 years old, all the way up to seniors and people that's kids that are in college also, man. Just give up.
Wow. Okay. Well, I was always told, though, training young could stunt your growth. Is that a myth?
Well, that's not necessarily a myth. It also depends upon how they're training.
Gotcha.
So you got some
Gotcha.
kids that are running track at 5 years old now. And that's a lot for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, when we say weight, and the one thing that I believe in, that we do believe, we don't believe in lifting heavy here. Nothing, ever. You know what I'm saying? Now, we do believe in a lot of reps. But we do not believe in lifting heavy. So, therefore, we're not stunting their growth on regards to what they're lifting.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense.
But them, once you get through like 2-3 cycles, that 15 pound feel like 150
Feel like 140
pounds.
pounds.
You heard me?
Yeah.
For real.
Be yeah. Can't go anywhere.
Nah.
Nowhere. Be sore the next day, the next few days, Friday,
2 days.
looking like a T-Rex.
Yes, sir.
So what do you have to say to somebody who's, wants to come join, but they don't like the atmosphere of going to those big gyms, they're intimidated? What's the major difference between going to one of those big name gyms to come into Lionheart Fitness?
Well, because here's the thing, man. Everybody has a different body structure. Everybody has a different body style. And what I found out, what I've learned is that most individuals, when they go in, they try to do it on themselves. One, they're not motivated enough to keep themselves going by themselves.
Yeah.
So they have to be around another great group of individuals to help to continue to keep them motivated.
Gotcha.
And two, what we do is we do not, I don't call myself a personal trainer. I call myself a body sculptor. Okay. And the reason why and how I do that is because I target specific muscles. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you go into big gyms, you walking around, you see a lot of equipment, you see a lot of things, but you don't really know, okay, what I'm going to do and how to do it, and making sure that I'm using it right. Am I using it right? You know what I mean?
You can get injured. If you don't know what you're doing, you can definitely get injured.
Very easily. Yeah. And so because of that, we focus on that and we target the muscle, so therefore we actually help individuals to being able to show them when they do go to those big gyms, how to properly lift, how to lift with correct form, making sure that everything's, and how to maximize every single rep that they actually have themselves.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is there what is there a time that when people can come to sign up or do like a free trial run? How does that work?
Well, we don't necessarily do a free trial run because what I understand, I'm not cheap, but I am definitely one of the most affordable individuals that are out there right now. And so because of that, what we pretty much do, we sit down with them, we try, like I said, we find out their why, their reasons, why they're coming in, why they want to lock in, what are the things that they actually want to do. And once we get that, we allow them to actually to get a workout in and to see what it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of those that when we don't really deal with all the complaining. I believe that, you know what I'm saying, God answers prayer, Satan answers complaint. So you start complaining, we make it harder for you. You know what I mean? Based upon you complaining. Now, don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. We understand in regards as far as, you know what I'm saying, making modifications, things like this. But the work is the work.
Yeah.
Right.
In life, the work is the work. I got to get through whatever it is I got to do. I got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the play is called, we got to run that play.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what it is. If you're going to sit up and complain about it, man, I'm with you, man. You would 9 times out of 10, you won't last that long with me because we don't deal with all the complaining. And
Yeah. That's what's up. I know you got a couple of events coming up here at Lionheart Fitness.
We do.
Let's talk about those for a second. What's the first one you got coming up?
Man, we have a lot of things that are going on right now, man. What I mean by that, of course, we have the group training that we actually have every single day. But on
what time is the group training?
The group training is man. We start as early as 4 in the morning, man. We go out, we stay here, so you can see, man. It's pretty much an all-day event, just based upon the amount of slots that we actually have available. That's the first thing.
So how does one, find those slots?
Well, just through communication, being able to contact me. We find out what's going to be the best time for myself as well as for them. The reason being is because we're only going to do 4 to 5 at a time. Okay. And the reason being, 1, because of COVID. 2, if you got a whole lot of people in here, you can't watch and making sure they're maximizing every single rep. You want to make sure they're lifting properly, that they don't hurt themselves. That's the first thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so once we find out that we just get them in and we just do what we do.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. What's the next event?
The next thing we have, we also shout out to Erica Lee. Erica Lee has a dance fitness class. It's a hip hop dance class that she teaches here every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and every Monday night at 6 p.m.
Okay.
So it's a hip hop dance class. Some ladies, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to get into it with all the weights and stuff, but we actually do have that available. We also have someone that teaches yoga here. Shout out to Eileen. She teaches yoga here every Sunday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
We also have someone that actually does a boxing circuit. Shout out to Joseph Page. He comes in on Saturday mornings from 9 to 10 o'clock, and we do a boxing circuit for those individuals who like that form of workout. And we also have a self-defense class that just started this past week. It's from 11:30 to 1 on Sunday. Shout out to Master Yang Lee. He comes in, he teaches different forms of weapon disarmament, hand and knife grappling, gun disarmament, all these other different things. So we've got a lot of great things that are going on here at Lionheart Fitness.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's dope. That's what's up, man. Like non-stop.
Man, completely, man.
Non-stop.
Every single day, 7 days a week, we at this thing, man.
Yeah, gotcha.
Shout out to TJ also. He's here with Universal Nutrition. Get the shakes and the teas that we have going
Absolutely. Definitely got to make sure you get one of these when you come in, because that thing is everything.
on. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's fine.
So the pop-up shop.
Oh, yes, the pop-up shop coming this Saturday. We have a pop-up shop that we have different vendors, but I believe this, man, God has placed us in a position to where I want to be a blessing to individuals, man. And so we have about 12 or 13 different vendors that are coming out this Saturday. And my biggest thing was those businesses that not necessarily that are having a hard time, but being able to give them a position of being able to say, hey, you know what, let me support them. They're small black businesses that we're bringing in. We're not charging any fees for any one of them to come and set up to being able to do their thing. My thing is I just want them to be able to come and their business, being able to learn about their business, give them a position where people can learn about their business. One of the things we got, ladies, for y'all, just so y'all know, we got some people that's actually going to be here Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We have a food truck that's going to be here. We have individuals that sell cigars that's going to be here. We have a young lady that sells that does personal massages that's going to be here. We have ladies. We have somebody that's actually sells sex toys. You know what I'm saying? For y'all into that. For, you know what I'm saying? For your husband.
How is that?
We just celebrated sex toys. Oh man, they're great. They're great. You know what I'm saying? We got ladies sex toys.
Yeah,
right? You can call me Stephen there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on board there. But we have that. We have individuals that sell candles. Shout out to Scent Spot Candles with Tam. Another young lady, Yolanda, which Essence Emotions in regards as far as her. So man, it's a wide variety of different vendors that we're actually going to have out here this Saturday, man. So you definitely want to come and shop with us, man. Shout out to Jay Briscoe with L40 Fitness. I mean, like I say, workout clothes. We got regular clothes. Shout out to Holly for her women's clothes. So it's just so much, man. So much I can't just
from sex toys.
Yeah.
To candles.
Yeah.
To drinks.
Yeah.
Food.
To workout.
Yeah.
Food truck.
Your food trucks.
Yeah.
Your clothesline.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
You got it.
Lionheart Fitness got it.
Man, one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. So make sure you pull up at the pop-up shop.
Pop-up shop is this Saturday, the 19th, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Y'all come up and shop.
What's the address here?
The address here is 1308 West Beltline in DeSoto, Texas, 75115, Suite 100. We got a DJ that's going to be in the house also, man. We're trying to have the bounce house for the kids, man. We're just going to have just a great time, great community event.
That's what's up, man. Like an open house type. Come out, just have fun, man. Pop-up shop. Everything you need is going to be out here that day. That's going to be this Saturday between 1 and 4.
1 and 4, yes, sir.
Man, what else you got to tell anybody out there right now, man?
Man, focus on yourself, man. Mental health is big right now, man. In our community, man, diabetes run, high blood pressure run high. But like I said, we have several individuals that started out here that was on high blood pressure measurements. Now they're not. Several individuals that was dealing with diabetic stuff. Now they're not. They're feeling well about themselves. Like I said, the biggest thing that we want to focus on is the mental aspect of it, of letting them know, man, they can overcome anything they set their mind out to.
And there it is.
Hey, that's one. Yeah, that mental health. That's the hardest part about it all. Really, just got to know to focus on yourself. Remember that circle we talked about a couple podcasts ago. You know, if it's not in your circle, then you got to make sure that you control your circle, man. Everything that's involved with yourself, make sure you take care of that first before you worry about what's going on the outside.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Again, we're sitting here with Coach P, Phillip, man. I appreciate you sitting down with us, man. Definitely got to get you back on the show again.
Yeah, so we can talk more about Dak and the Cowboys. Kobe, LeBron, all that.
We can definitely talk and have a whole show on that one day. And, constantly, by the end of the show, we're going to call you Mike.
Hey, it's fine.
Mike Jackson.
Because
you be moonwalking.
Man,
hey, you went from Dak. He might be the greatest Cowboy
quarterback of all time.
Never in my life said that.
Greatest Cowboy quarterback of all time.
Never in my life said that Dak is the greatest quarterback of all time. Never said that.
All right, you might not have said all that.
He might be.
Let me tell you. Shout out to Coach CJ in the background.
Get him on.
Hey, you hear him out there.
You hear him out there.
You hear him out there.
Put him to work, Coach.
It sounds tough, but you know what? Ain't nothing but love.
Love.
It ain't nothing but motivation.
Yes.
It ain't nothing but help.
Yeah.
And when you look around and see all these young black men, that's everything that they need right now.
Right.
Man, we love it, man. We love that. Just getting an opportunity just to inspire them, inspire the next generation, man.
Yeah. And you definitely doing it, man. I'm super proud of you, man. Again, I've been knowing you for over 20 plus years.
Yes, sir.
You know, he's I don't know if you guys know, he's the brand marketer also for Carmex.
Yes. Listen, shout out to Carmex, man. I'm waiting. I'm telling you, endorsement. I'm telling you, this is the only place you can. If you come to Lionheart Fitness, you must have Carmex. Carmex. That's all we use.
I got the 10 in my car.
So what?
I definitely have a 10 of Carmex in my car.
Okay, cool. Bet you locked in and you fam now.
Yeah. I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Go. You know, so to watch you grow and mature to who you are to what I've seen.
That.
You know how you've grown. For real, much respect, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, make sure you guys come check them out. What's the address again?
1308 West Beltline, DeSoto, Texas 75115, Suite 100.
You got an Instagram?
Instagram, yes, man. P Hobbs 1980 on Instagram, as well as on Facebook, Philip Hobbs.
There it is. Absolutely.
Shout out to JROC, you know what I'm saying, for having us here, man. I appreciate you guys, man, coming through. You know what I'm saying, fabricating all this DAC stuff, but it's all good. I'm here to set the record straight.
It's the truth.
We need the hidden camera. We need the recording devices.
We on now. We live. We good.
We live now.
We live now. We good.
I may have some messages about DAC. I just got, I had to dig through.
Yeah.
I'd have to really
I'm
dig
sure you
through.
do. Because the only time you hit me up is when you have a bad game. Never when you have a great game.
He don't have to. The only time he has great games is when he plays somebody else in the NFC East. And that's not what we're talking about.
Here we go.
Name a great game he had that wasn't in the NFC East.
Let me ask you a question.
All right, there it is. He's good at that. He's
good
at. Hey, let me tell you one thing.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me tell you
all
one
he
thing.
does, all he does.
Look at that. Let me tell you. Yeah. Let me tell you. He's good at definitely answering a question with another question. My bad. We had some technical difficulties. Are you there now?
Well, live. They muted my mic.
Yeah, I had to mute his mic.
That's cool, man.
What you was gonna say, man?
So I'll ask you a question. All he does is play who's on the schedule, right?
Okay,
True.
fair.
That's all he does, right?
Absolutely.
That's right. Okay, cool.
But why you only great there in those 3-4 games?
Why he only great doing the 3-4 games?
Yeah.
All he does is play who's on the schedule, right?
Yeah. So
was he
why
not
is
great
he
when he
only-
played Tampa Bay? Was he not great when he played Tampa Bay? Was Tampa Bay in that district?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So it was good that game. They took a loss. They took a game.
Yeah,
Took the L.
They did. So
I mean, against the
So that's
not
one.
against the not greatest quarterback.
That's 1 out of what, 12?
Yeah.
okay.
That's good.
No,
percentages.
actually, with 17 games, you got 6 in the division, 11 games.
But he was great that game, right? Was he not better against the Patriots? Was he not good against the Patriots? He wasn't good against the Patriots? Okay. All right.
I mean, y'all won the game.
We did.
Won the game.
We did.
CeeDee Lamb won the game for y'all.
We did. CeeDee Lamb won the game.
Yeah.
Somebody had thrown the ball.
No, he has to get open.
Okay.
Because Dak, we know the accuracy.
The accuracy.
He's not fitting
You
tight
know
with
he's
those
not
balls.
very accurate, right?
Okay.
Can you agree with that?
I agree with that. He does, all his balls are not accurate. I agree with that. He's not the
Majority
most accurate.
of them.
He's not the most accurate.
He's definitely one of the most top non-accurate quarterbacks in the league.
Wow.
If you're going to give him top
Made that
anything,
up.
he's definitely one of the top non-accurate quarterbacks in the league.
We just made that up.
Yeah.
Top not accurate.
That came from
Of
the
all time.
Jerome scenario.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a fact.
Jerome scenario.
That's a
Jerome
Jerome
scenario.
fact. That's a JROC fact.
I bet if y'all look that up, he's probably top 5.
Not, his accuracy's not in the top.
I agree with
in the
that.
top level.
I agree with that. What about his leadership?
I don't know who he's the leader of that team.
He's not.
Then what happened in the playoffs?
Is he not?
What happened in the playoffs? One and
They
done?
lost.
And what did he look like?
He like trash.
Okay, so
The whole team like trash though.
lead from the top.
The whole still
Leadership comes from the top.
right.
Right.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay, cool.
But it's still one of the documented as one of the best leaders in the league.
How?
Okay.
I'm asking.
Of his team?
What makes you say that?
Yeah.
How do you me say that?
How do you measure?
His teammates said.
How do you measure?
Was it not?
His best friend?
No,
The
it's
homies
more
don't-
than Zeke. It's more than just Zeke that said it.
No,
There's several players that said it.
How do you measure who's
Leadership?
the? No, let me ask a question.
Okay.
How do you measure who's the best leader of the league?
How you measure?
How do you
who's the
measure
best?
that? What is the measure? What are the measurabilities
Okay.
to determine who is the top 5 most leadership quarterback?
Was Sean Lee a good leader?
So let me ask you a question.
You have to answer my question before you ask a question.
I tell you, if he don't know nothing, he can definitely ask a question with a
Let
question.
me ask you a question. You know what I'm saying? What do you consider to be a leader?
What do I consider to be a
What do you
leader?
consider to be a leader?
I mean, a person that takes accountability for the things that and holds other people accountable for their actions,
Okay.
things like that, things of that nature.
Does he do that?
No, but that's not my question.
Does he do that?
He definitely does not,
He does not.
because he definitely blamed the refs.
Did he?
Hell yeah, he did.
He did.
Did he not?
Okay.
The refs probably deserved that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was his quote.
Yeah. It was. They didn't blame the ref. They was saying what a fan said.
And the ref probably deserved it.
And he
The ref
had an
probably
opinion.
deserved that.
Why
He
would
based
he-
it off
why-
his opinion.
Because of what?
Because of what? Because that's how he felt.
Because of what?
Did he not have a reason to say what he said?
You
Why
tell
did he
me.
feel
Why
that?
did he feel that way?
Did he not have a reason to feel that?
Leadership
No,
don't make
leadership don't do
leadership don't make excuses.
That's making an excuse.
Leadership
By
don't
saying
make,
they probably deserve that.
Why they
that's making
deserve
an
it, though?
excuse.
But why do they deserve it?
Leadership don't make
But why did he say they deserve it? Hold on. Why did they say they deserve
Let me
it?
ask this man a question.
All right,
Let me respond to
all
what this
right.
man said. What he said was, you know what I'm saying? He responded by saying that probably happened. He didn't make an excuse. That wasn't an excuse. He read it. They asked him a question based upon what another fan said, and he said he probably deserved it based upon how horrible they were.
so does leadership?
How horrible who were?
The rest were horrible.
But does leadership?
So he complained. That was him
No, he
complaining.
ain't playing.
he corroborated.
If that was the
complaint.
case, they didn't deserve that. The refs did a good job.
They did a good job. Okay, that's his opinion.
He corroborated it.
That's what a
and-
leader would say.
Right.
So
That's what a leader would say.
A leader.
A leader's not gonna say they deserve that
Yeah,
shit.
they should heard that.
They'd be
today.
like,
figure.
nah,
Sometimes-
that
so-
you know
so-
we played bad.
so-
and
we
we
played
lost the
bad,
game.
and what the rest, you know, that's us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Accountability definitely falls under
leadership.
leadership.
Leadership is only when it's positive. Is that correct?
No.
That's what you're
Leadership-
saying. Because sometimes calling somebody out is leadership.
So
There are
somebody
hold on,
deserves-
hold on.
so somebody
Hold on,
deserves to get hit
hold on,
with
hold on,
something.
In basketball, right? If a coach takes a tech, what do they say? He did it. He took one for the team. He was standing up for the team. Is that
Standing up
not-
for the team.
How is that not the same thing?
Because they don't get
Is that not a leader? Hold on. Is that not a leader?
No, it definitely is.
Okay, so leadership
It'd be
can
different
be.
if that got in their face and got a
Got to the
15
ref.
yard, maybe personal, you know, a penalty. That's leadership. That's different.
But it's also
But
leadership
not
from a standpoint.
saying the ref deserved to get hit with something. They probably deserved it because they were calling
They were
the
calling
plays
bad
wrong.
penalties.
Because we don't have enough accountability not to jump off sides 25 times a game.
Agreed.
Does leadership accept excuses?
Because the quarterback as a leadership should be making sure that his offensive linemen don't jump.
Okay.
Does leadership accept excuses?
Is Tom Brady a leadership?
Who? Tom Brady?
Yeah.
In my opinion, did he lead? Did he lead Antonio Brown?
Oh man, here we go. You just talked about mental.
See,
you just
I'm
talked
asking
about
a
mental
question.
illness. He let his ass. He tried to.
No, he tried to.
He tried
He
to.
tried to.
He
Tom,
worked.
wasn't he living with Tom Brady?
That's my
He
thing.
tried.
Wasn't
to.
living with Tom?
No, he tried to.
Okay.
Did he not?
Okay, so who's to say that he did? There was not Dak leading his team saying, "Hey, we gotta play better." Was that nice step in accountability?
But don't you have to lead by example?
Okay.
So don't you got
So
to
you
play
saying
better
what?
for you to hold the team to play better?
So again, I'm not disagreeing with you on that point.
okay.
But the fact of the matter is, he still has been noted as one of the great, as one of the teams.
And back to which brings me back to my original question that never got answered.
Okay.
What are the measurables in order for you to say who is a top 5, top this leader?
As far as leadership,
As far as leadership.
is the team following you?
Okay.
Do you still have the respect of your team?
Okay.
Is that not a measurement?
Okay.
Did he lose the respect of his team? Did he?
I don't think so.
Because I'm gonna go back to basketball reference because or go to a head coach reference. They say when a head coach loses the locker room, he deserves to be fired, right?
Okay.
To mean the team is still fired up for him, the team is still playing for him, right? That same situation, the team is still playing for him.
Yeah, that's
They're
their
still
quarterback.
on it. You're right.
That's
so
their
he's still
quarterback.
leading them.
Okay.
It ain't there. No, because there are certain teams,
Where they-
aka Cleveland, where the
they-
team is saying,
in
"Hey,
spite of the
the
quarterback.
quarterback sucks."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He is still leading his team.
Okay.
So we can't take that away from him.
Okay.
Again, he has some horrible attributes. I'm not saying he's the most accurate. I agree with you on that. But try to take something away from him, you got to give that man his credit, man. He's leading the team.
That's why I'm asking, how do we? Because you're saying he's
That's
like one of the best leaders of the league.
He is.
Like that's how do you determine like who would be better
There are
than
several.
him?
There are
Who
several.
is worse than him?
There are several analysts also that have spoken
Hold on,
with
wait.
the team.
We're not asking
Are they
him.
on ESPN?
Who? No.
These
I'm not
analysts?
asking.
Oh,
Troy
you talking about Tom Calishaw for the DFW?
No. Troy isn't.
I'm asking you.
Troy is one of the most critical analysts that there is when it comes to in regards as far as the Cowboys, right or wrong.
I low key think he hate him.
Hey, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel
but
like that.
he has came out and said, hey, his leadership qualities is why he's in the position that he's in.
Okay. So Troy,
Yeah, he's one of it. But it's been other Mike Irvin also.
Another star.
These another Dallas greats.
we need outside the star though.
Why?
Because the question.
Why?
The question.
Why?
Once
Because
again,
you said
why?
in the league,
NFL
Why?
league, not
the
in
league,
the
not on the Cowboys, because the league is 32 teams, not just one.
Listen to what I'm saying. If they, being Cowboy fans themselves, know what it takes in order to win, if they hold ourselves much more accountable as far as hard on them, then why can't we take them when they say something positive? If we
No,
want to
that's
say when they say
fair.
negative,
That is very fair.
so why can't we?
But my question still has.
Because here's the only argument is saying that he's one
You're
of the top 5. First
the
off, he's
best
a top
leader.
5 quarterback in the league.
I
Now
never
he's
said
a
no,
top.
I
Now
said
he's a
it's-
top
I
5.
never
It's an
said that.
average league,
Now he's a top
and he's the
5.
top of the average.
Tell me that's not. Tell me that's not true.
No,
Is
we
the
go-
league
we go-
average?
The league is average,
Oh, yeah,
and he's also average. So he's
He is.
average of average. So he's
Agreed.
average squared.
Agreed. I agree with you.
No, but so who would be like? I get maybe we'll say like a Baker Mayfield type would be. No. I'm asking questions. I'm the question. I am the Riddler right now.
You. I'm listening.
So we're saying like a quarterback, like maybe like a Baker Mayfield or even like a Ryan Tannehill type thing. Mm-hmm. They're not the locker room leader that Dak is, right? So who else would be in that category with Dak, who is the locker room leader, the best leadership quarterback of the league?
Honestly speaking, I would say Tom Brady. Okay, because he is. I mean, he is a leader. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Who else? You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, you could have said Ben Roethlisberger was leading. You know what I'm saying? Was leading up the team.
When? He was leading them girls to the restaurant.
Agreed. 100%.
Are we talking about the same Ben who had his number one receiver and his number one running back? Okay, both leave at the same time.
Mm-hmm. But was he still even? I understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that at one point in time, he was leading this team.
Up until that point. Up until that point. Yeah. Okay. Up until that point. I can see that. They were playing for Ben. Yeah. I think they were still playing for Ben this year. He didn't have the weapons that he needed.
They played for
Claypool. Claypool, he hard-headed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, all right. So, who else? Well, because you said he's the leader of all leaders in the league.
What I said was he's one of the top.
The top. One of the top.
Is what I said.
Top 5 quarterbacks.
So is it the top 16, the top 10?
He's top paid. He's top 5 paid.
Definitely top 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4, right?
Top 5 paid, yeah.
He's definitely like 4. Because it's, what's it, Aaron?
Yeah.
Aaron and Russell.
Russell's is up under that because they were saying that he doesn't deserve.
Oh, because Russ he got more than Russell because he got his contract after.
Yeah.
That's right. And Russell, his pocket's heavy right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. No, that's true.
Yeah,
that's definitely a top 5 paid quarterback.
100%. Absolutely.
For now.
He's just not a...
Well, because Mahomes is 1.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Rodgers is up there.
Yeah.
And then, is it Dak after that?
Might be. 3rd or 4th.
Because Brady gone.
What did Allen get?
Josh Allen.
He hasn't signed.
He hasn't got his new deal.
He hasn't got his new deal.
He got his new deal there. And then Stafford is on the end of his last extension.
He'll get his also.
So I don't think he's gonna get his.
So let me ask you a question.
$40 million.
Okay.
Let me just a random question.
Okay.
All right. Mahomes or Dak?
Mahomes all day.
All right. Okay. Josh Allen or Dak?
Josh Allen.
Okay.
Right. Kyler Murray or Dak?
That's a little iffy.
You get 8 games in AT&T Stadium.
Again, I get it. I'm not saying I wouldn't.
I'm saying Kyler Murray ain't lost in AT&T Stadium.
That's iffy though. He's also things are also coming out now as far as how much of he's not a good leader. He's a selfish player.
He's like 20 years old.
He is.
He's a kid.
I'm not saying he's not, but he's still leading the team.
All right. So what pass?
That's iffy.
Matt Stafford or
Matt?
I'll take that. Oh, Matt.
Interesting.
All right. What's y'all's quarterback name over there?
Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Or Dak.
You saw that rocket cannon arm.
I did see it. The intangibles. I mean, that's iffy. That's
iffy. Okay.
That's iffy.
You know what? I'll accept iffy because it's second year?
Yeah.
Second year quarterback.
He has room to grow.
He does have room to grow, but he gonna get paid more than that though.
He's what?
That when it's his time, it's gonna be
probably so.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. The thing about the NFL is it's not based. Yeah, it's not based upon. Honestly speaking, it has nothing to do with like the housing market right now.
Yeah.
The market states that this is what it is.
Right.
Right now, it's a seller's market in the housing market. You know what I'm saying? Even with the quarterbacks, it's the exact same thing. It's the next man up based upon that. So everybody's saying that Dak didn't deserve it. Dak deserved it because that's what the market said it was. It had nothing to do with his talent. It's what the market pays.
I can agree with that. I mean, at the time, well, I don't know because he just came off a broken leg.
Agreed.
So how do you get $40 million off a broken leg? That's the question. But I get you with the market. The market determines that.
That's what the market.
But
it's a house over in Oak Cliff right now that's horrible. That's horrible, but it's still selling $100,000 over its value.
Yeah,
Why?
true.
Because it's a seller's market.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
Yeah. So you take Burrow or Dak?
Burrow. I'll take Burrow.
Okay. Now you know Herbert beat Burrow too, right? Herbert beat Burrow.
And Dak beat Herbert.
Okay. That's bad. And that was probably one of the 4 games you guys had.
Okay.
That's like one of the, actually that game, I believe that was the lowest scoring game you guys had that year.
Okay.
You guys were beating everybody by 40. We scoring this and that and that. And our defense was trash.
Oh, you must be you're a Herbert fan?
I'm a Chargers fan.
You're a Chargers fan? I'm sorry.
Hey, we both in the same.
I'm sorry.
We both in the same position right now. We both sitting at home waiting for our championship.
We'll be there before y'all will.
I doubt it
for sure.
If you look at our records, and compare your records to our records in the same span after '96, it's the same. Same wins. Tony Romo and Phillip Rivers, same numbers. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same misery.
I hear what you're saying.
We
but
both have the
we'll be
same
there before
misery.
y'all win.
I strongly doubt it.
Yeah, y'all don't even have a stadium, bro.
We don't need a stadium.
Yeah, y'all do.
We have a stadium.
No, y'all don't.
Is it smart to have it? Our stadium is still better than your stadium, and we pay rent there. We pay $1 per year for 40 years. Well, you want that deal, or you want to get your own stadium? I'll take $1 per year for 40 years.
You ain't building nothing with it.
We building training facilities and all that other stuff. We saving money.
Y'all ain't winning.
Hey, we need a stadium. When you win, you get a stadium. Y'all don't deserve a stadium right now.
We're America's team.
Always.
Right?
Always.
Here we go.
I mean, that's a fact.
I mean, yeah. I'll give y'all the We're America's team. Like we discussed, it's either 75% of y'all Cowboy fans, and the other 25% is Cowboy haters.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. And that's what
And
gives
everybody
you
talks about
the
it.
America's team.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
Every Sunday they talk about
Got to.
it. On every station.
Every day. Every Sunday. It's every day.
Yeah, every day.
Before I see it's over, we should talk about the Cowboys
talking
and what
about
Jerry Jones doing.
What is Jerry Jones doing?
Hey,
So-
he covering things up.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
What's up?
What's your thoughts on that?
Did he cover things up?
Well, on the whole, you heard about the...
Yeah, the cheerleaders and all that.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
The fact that they say, you know what I'm saying, that a guy was in the Cowboys organization was taking pictures of
That was his right-hand man, though.
Jerry's right hand man.
Yeah.
So
And hold up, you also heard that he was like taking photos of Charlotte Jones.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. And they covered that up a while back. So all this came out. But what's your thoughts, man? You believe it or you don't?
Man, listen. Yes, I believe it, man. There's so much crookedness that's going on in the NFL, man, all the way around. I think it's dirt in every organization. There's not one organization that does not have some dirt in it. Why do you think they don't want the stuff to come out, the emails and stuff to come out up in Washington?
Oh, no.
Because they know. They know. You know what I mean? All the way around, man.
Everybody's involved with that. Everybody's
You know
involved with that. Them emails got John Gruden fired, and he wasn't even the main culprit.
No.
How Dan Snyder still has his team,
Hey,
and these emails ain't came out?
You know why.
you know why? We know why.
Yeah, you know why.
They made because Goodell
why.
is probably involved with that too. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all the way up at the top. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all the way at the top.
Yeah.
Made them change the team name so that way they think we can forget. Nobody's gonna forget about the
At all.
football team,
No.
the commies.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Hey, again, I appreciate you sitting down with us, P.
Likewise, man. I'm glad to be on, man. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to much greater conversations as well, man. Great job. I remember we was talking about this, man.
Yeah,
It came to fruition, man.
Man, I
You said
appreciate
you're
it.
doing it, man.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you
yeah.
also,
Man,
man.
I appreciate it, man.
Congratulations on your engagement and everything
Yeah,
else,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Man,
man.
that's
I
what's up,
appreciate
man. You're
that,
doing
man.
it, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
I'm
man.
just waiting on the Cowboys to win.
You still on that?
Have I not been?
Yeah, you've been on.
How long have I said it?
96.
You've been saying it.
Is it?
You've been
96?
saying it.
Yeah.
You've been saying
Okay.
it. You've been saying it. But,
26 years? What, since 96?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was a freshman in high school.
I was praying this year, boy. I was.
What was the
God answers prayers, don't he? man?
Don't he though? You know what I'm saying? He's awesome. God is
Yeah.
awesome.
Absolutely. God is awesome.
Yeah. But again, hey, this is Right Now with JROC and KJ, man. Make sure you guys follow Philip Hobbs.
Yes.
Make sure you follow Lionheart Fitness as well.
Lionheart Fitness, yes.
Make sure you guys come out. Give me the address one more time.
1308 West Beltline, DeSoto, Texas 75115, Suite 100. Again, we have a pop-up shop that is on and popping this Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., man. Y'all definitely come out and check us out, man. We will be in the building, a lot of different vendors, a lot of the great things going on.
Absolutely. Again, hey, this is Right Now with JROC and KJ. We appreciate you guys watching and tuning in with us.
Yeah.
Right now. I wanna rock right. I wanna rock right now. I wanna rock right. I wanna rock right now.